Alright, y'all, this is your boy Quan Dukes, and I'm back at it again. This is my top 5 investments for 2020 and 2021. I'm basically doing this video because I feel like we need to focus on our generational wealth, and I'm going to provide some information for you guys to increase your generational wealth. So, my top 5 investments for 2020 is real estate, gold and silver, electric cars, renewable energy, and big tech IT companies. So, real estate is still number one because profit is made as soon as the house or the real estate is purchased. Real estate is an amazing long-term investment. It is also an amazing short-term investment. And real estate right now is a bargain. You could get it for really cheap and with low interest rates, so it makes sense to buy it. It's an amazing way to start your foundation. It's an amazing way to protect yourself in a situation that we're in right now, like the pandemic or the recession or even the depression that I feel that we're in. So real estate is one of the best ways to protect yourself. So I have real estate at number 1. Number 2 is gold and silver. I feel gold and silver is one of the greatest ways to build generational wealth. I tend to buy gold and silver physically because it is just a great way to protect yourself against what's going on right now with the American dollar, with currency taking such a big hit. Gold and silver is the way to protect and hedge against the American dollar. Gold and silver is up 30% year to date since the pandemic started. So go out and buy you some gold and silver. A great company to go with is Ampex. You can't lose with Ampex. So that's a plug. Go get Ampex. And if you want to go get a gold and silver stock, you could go with the ETF MTA. It's a really good stock or ETF that you could buy when it comes to gold and silver. And like I said, it's not much to it. It just makes a lot of sense. It protects you, and it's the greatest way to save money. Okay, number 3, I have the electric car. The electric car is a really, really, really good investment right now. I feel like it's one of the best ways to invest because right now, Tesla is up 650% since the pandemic started. So, if you would have spent $1,000 on Tesla, you would be up 6,500. If you spent 10,000, you would be up 65,000. If you spent 100,000, you would be up $650,000. I know that sounds crazy, but that's how much 650% translates into if you would have invested in Tesla. The Chinese version of Tesla is NIO. Year to date, NIO's returns is up year to date, NIO is up 1,250%. So, basic math again. If you would have invested $1,000 in NIO, you would have made $12,500. If you would have invested $10,000, you would be up $125,000. And if you would have invested $100,000, you would be up $1.25 million. So I'm going with electric cars as my number two, or no, what is that? That's my number three best investment in 2020 in 2021. Um, a lot of people don't realize that, you know, you won't lose with these. Like, you just got to do the research. You got to check it out and see what it's really about, and then don't be scared. Scared money don't make no money. So, take the risk and go after it. Number 4, my number 4 investment is renewable energy. And like I said, this video is basically for long-term wealth and for generational wealth. So renewable energy is pretty much a new sector and a new area of investment. So if you wanna go with a safe bet, out of all of these companies that I'm saying, I feel like renewable energy is the safest bet. Going green this year has at least 100% return on its investments, which means that is a double. Basic math again. If you would have invested $1,000, you would have made $2,000. If you would have invested $10,000, you would have made $20,000. If you would have invested $100,000 in renewable energy, you would have made $200,000. This is basic math, but it's real math. You could do your research on your own, which I advise for you to do, because I am not a financial advisor, but I am here to give you information, and this information I feel like will really take you to another level, and these are things that we need to know. So go out and find out about renewable energy. It is the wave of the future. It is just something that's going to be booming. So renewable energy is basically solar power, and you can't go wrong with that. So it's basically going green. Everybody is trying to go green, and we're trying to find a better way to power up the things that we use. So renewable energy is very similar to what they're doing with electric cars, but it's just for like businesses and houses and buildings. So it's the same exact thing as electric cars, but just for homes and businesses and buildings. So we're going with, for number 4, renewable energy. Number 5, we're going with big tech companies and ITs. So one of them, I'm gonna give you some of the names of the best big tech companies that are really controlling the market and that is really dominating the industry and really making a super impact on what's going on in the world today. It is Facebook, Zoom, Apple, Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Airbnb, and Amazon. I got people really close to me that has been telling me about these companies for years, but I just didn't see it. But now that I'm doing my research and I'm seeing these numbers that are going on, and that are taking off, I have no choice but to get involved with this. But I'm gonna do my research and I'm gonna really look into it and I'm gonna really do my homework, because that's the most important thing with it. But I have been investing in Amazon, and I have been investing in Apple, and I have been investing in Facebook. Amazon is up year to date 70%. Facebook is up 30%. Apple is up 50%, anywhere from 30 to 50%. So these companies are amazing. I had people tell me about Airbnb a long time ago before they went public, but they just created 3 new billionaires since they became an IPO. That is amazing. So this is just the beginning for them. I wouldn't advise to go out and buy them tomorrow, but give it a little bit of time. And Airbnb, once things pick back up and people start renting again and start wanting to do private parties and doing and renting places when they go away and stuff, hotels is pretty much obsolete. So go with Airbnb. Also, I like Airbnb because it's a new industry. It's something that's fresh, and I feel like it's going to be around for a really long time. So look into Airbnb. I love Apple. Apple is one of my favorite companies in the world. I own a ton of their shares. So go out and buy you some Apple shares. Like, you won't go wrong if you buy Apple. And I don't know much about Zoom, but I know that everybody is using Zoom and they are killing it right now. So go get you some Zoom stocks, man. You won't lose. So these are my top 5 investments. Again, these are my top 5 investments for 2020 and 2021. If you are trying to build your wealth and trying to create generational wealth, these are the companies and these are the things that I feel like you should be investing in 2020 and 2021. And I just want everybody to finish off their year strong. It was a rough year for everybody, but we're gonna be all right, and we're gonna make it through, and we're gonna invest in things, and we're gonna capitalize, and we are gonna be fine. So these are the companies, and these are the things to invest in to create generational wealth. So go out and do your research. I'll come back with some more information and some more companies. Maybe I'll do a top 10 list. Maybe I'll do a top 20 list. But these are my top 5s. Real estate, gold and silver, electric cars, renewable energy, and IT big tech companies. So hit that like button and please go and subscribe. Enjoy your holidays. Happy holidays. I love y'all. Stay safe and get to the money. Generational wealth. That's what we're trying to create, and that's what we're gonna do. Love y'all. We out.